Hi. If you heard section 7, the entity that came through the medium, I mentioned I have a few more um, entities that came through him, and you'll see the contrast in the voices. No one person could duplicate these complete different voices. And the words speak for themselves anyhow. Uh, I mean, if Richard Zenner wanted to, if this was all knowledge within himself, why would he need to have other voices anyhow? He could just lecture and be very successful at it. But he's given credit where it's due, you might say, to the spirits on the other side. The last one, or one of the last ones, will be Creo, which is the name Jesus uses in these lectures. I have several recordings of him. This is just one very short one. Okay, let me start. Some of it may be repeating. I'm going to turn the camera around to the curtain. Uh, no point watching me for 10 minutes. Actually, uh, I need the speaker a little closer, I suppose, to the thing. I'll try it there. I've tried this before and it wasn't very successful in that recording, so we'll try again. Let's see our time, 24, 23. Okay. I'm going to skip over the first.
Agash's lecture, Friday.
Hello, everybody.
This is the little girl.
You said appreciate the fact that I get to come in on Friday night.
Friends, we have a beautiful vibration tonight.
This is from the last
Like to take a few
recording.
moments, and then
Oh, okay, go back.
my blessed disciples, greetings.
This is Agasha, the master teacher.
Greetings and bless each and every one. And I am joyful once again to have this opportunity to descend and be among you blessed disciples. I am conscious of the majority of disciples today. And I have become conscious because I had conversed with you on this side of life. I realize that there are missions to be fulfilled. Disciples of the earth saying we are about to approach one of the most serious, we'll say, pinnacles of your career with me.
Just giving you an idea on this.
Now tonight we must strive to understand that as we have had many experiences upon this physical, they haven't been pleasant, many of them, but we don't become discouraged. We say, well, we're learning our lessons, we're preparing for a greater life. And I know that as I have learned my lessons sufficiently on this physical plane, then I know that I shall be accredited accordingly. I know that I shall become free in the consciousness of God. I know that I shall then soar into great space and be able then to ascend and be among the masters who had struggled to attain the same as I am now striving to attain. They had not paid in another life. And then we had also to pay for our present actions, and oh, what a pity that was, disciples of the physical plane. You know, disciples, then, let us pretend, if I may use the word, not the word that I'd like to use, but let's pretend momentarily, please, that this is the land of peace that we've had that prevailed for a period of 2,000 years. And your loved ones will be able then to cooperate with you. And you'll be able to raise your children the way you want to raise them. And they'll become examples of your blessed, beautiful thoughts that you have in your heart. Let them be a shining example of your beautiful thoughts that you have within your soul. These are the words that the Master has brought unto the people, and I'm bringing it unto your attention tonight because it has taken me so long to descend to the physical plane to bring forth light and peace. It's been no easy task, as you know. And I realize that when I'm coming to the earth plane, that I must be immortal and not recognize it, but I know that you must arise with me because my arms are outstretched unto you, disciples, to say, come with me, and there shall be peace and rest given. But at the same time, when I make that utterance unto you, disciples, I know that sometimes we want to rock the cradle. We want to be able then to say, my higher self is awaiting. It's sleepy now, but it must arise. And then I stop, or I cease rocking the cradle, and then there shall arise my soul. I have cleansed myself of the universal consciousness God. And your desire to continue your studies on the physical plane in this direction. And you know, when I returned to the physical plane some time ago, I observed a number of disciples. And of course, naturally, I observed you a little differently when I observed you from the physical aspect as from the spiritual aspect, because of the fact that your opinions are not necessarily so different, but you do have different expressions insofar as if you have a tendency to be not doubtful as to your growth, but there are so many misinterpretations among your disciples that I have uttered over a period of time. I mean, when you do this, disciples, then you cannot be cheated out of that which is rightfully yours. And yet we very often cheat ourselves because we allow ourselves to be taken over by whatever it might be, mechanically or otherwise, interacting the Spirit. We realize then that your loved ones who have preceded you to the world of Spirit is no more in a position to assist you probably than when they were upon the physical plane. Probably they could have done a better job if they were in the flesh, because they've come here with different adverse ideas, we might say, about God, and they still remain in the same consciousness, and therefore they cannot see as clearly as when they were in the flesh.
Good evening, Kokoda.
I am delighted to be here tonight, and I want to thank you for honoring me. And I'm grateful to Gaisha, Dana, Koman Koban for giving me the opportunity to serve you in behalf of your pinnacle. May we here in the Kekonian Valley wish you the very highest, that you will reach your pinnacle, and that you will find conditions in your respective material life improve thereafter.
Message one. This is Donna.
Good evening, Donna.
I'm grateful to have this opportunity tonight to say that in carrying on your wonderful activity in the Kekonian Valley, that I feel that all the angels of light that are directly connected with this group of people will be able now to come into the true divine force and be able to do their beautiful work with you. Your angels of light will come nearer to you now, be with you as well as with your teacher, to help you to understand that this year is so vital. This year will see it through if we can pass all pinnacles successfully. Let's work then, as the guide has said diligently, and know that all things will be given to us that will help us to understand.
My blessed disciples of the Gaisha, greetings and blessings to every one. Very often in coming to the physical plane in this 20th century, I have observed for myself some very interesting features. Naturally, I might be said to be rather of a curious nature, but I guess that isn't the fault necessarily, just wanting to know, wanting to learn, probably in the 20th century, that I have not been familiar with for a long, long time. Yes, I might